The energy that I am getting for this collective, I'm feeling a mix of anxiety and rage, like internal rage. A disappointment within a series of actions led by an influence of others, and it was directly influenced by a lack of trusting. Someone took bad advice. That's the main energy of this reading. And now like I'm getting shaky. um Now there's some energy of something. There's been a result of something. So let's go ahead, we'll tap in. What is this bad advice that they took, spirits? Seven of Pentacles, and now you're just. What did I say? Now you feel stuck. Literally, we got the Hangman. Seven of Pentacles, though. Yeah, there was something that you were literally desiring. It's caused a tower moment in your life. You're going through a tower moment right now, but you feel stuck. This bad advice caused you to be stuck. Interesting. What were the full effects of this? Two of Swords, sideways. I came out sideways. You didn't articulate yourself with a full balanced level. You didn't fully have balanced choices. As I said, you didn't do something that actually felt strong within your own intuition. So the result of what happened is nowhere near where you feel comfortable. You don't truly feel comfortable. You're in this like, I don't know if I actually even like expressed myself well, or if I handled that well, if I made the right choices right now. You're kind of in this like intellectual war with yourself right now because of it. What's this belief that's blocking your growth? That you can't be emotionally fulfilled. Okay, so now I'm getting the energy a little bit more now. So this masking happened on a level because you fear that whatever decision you make, you won't be emotionally fulfilled in. But whatever happened, I should have pulled out that Tower card. Whatever happened kind of made you feel stuck in a situation that you were truly on some level actually desiring and wanting for yourself. But it's because you don't really truly trust yourself to make good decisions. Or almost feels safer to make a decision that somebody else made because now you don't have to have a level of accountability, but you're experiencing some repercussions of what you do and what you feel when you don't listen to your own intuition and you almost listen to what other people tell you to do. Ooh, if it falls on the floor, it's times four. Nine of Swords. You are literally sitting here in this period of just grief. Dark Night of the Soul. That's quite literally like the energy of the Knight of Swords. Huh. How is this fear of being seen shown up for you? That's really what this is. Uh, we have Queen of Wands in reverse and Six of Swords. You're not truly nurturing yourself in these things that you can create for yourself. You're not truly listening to your intuition, as I said, further confirmation, and it's causing you to let go of things that actually could be nurturing towards you. It's causing you to not fully focus on these things and like that could bring you full excitement. We're gonna take the one that fell on the floor. One fell on the lap and one fell on the floor. Knight of Wands. Literally, Knight is like man on a mission. You can't. And what? Knight and Queen. It's causing this block for you to literally actually move forward, move on a mission towards these things of that are actually passionate for you. Like I said, you follow these quote unquote the advice. You've been following the advice of other people, not truly trusting yourself, not truly trusting your own decision, having confidence in your own decisions. I'm almost getting this energy of like impulsive decisions. But it's this insecurity, quite literally. This insecurity, and now you're just kind of sitting here in this energy of not truly enjoying this life that you're living because it's been based off of other people's decisions. Maybe that's what this impulsivity is. Instead of you actually sitting down and assessing the situation to truly figure out what is the decision that's going to make you confident, you have someone in your life, maybe it's a friend. I keep feeling this energy of like it's a certain friend. It feels like a masculine energy, but the tarot, there's no gender in tarot. So, but there's this energy. I don't know. I'm even getting some feminine too, so I don't even think that's making a difference. It's just this energy that they say an opinion. It's a very opinionated energy where they say something and it's like, okay, well, you know what? Fine. I'm just gonna follow that because it feels better than to sit here and try and figure something out for myself. But then it's causing an imbalance in your thinking. I would almost imagine you're sitting here. Yeah, actually, because of the Nine of Swords, you're sitting here overthinking, literally. Look at all those swords above the person, sitting here overthinking with all of those swords above your head, all of this pain that you're experiencing above your head. You feel stuck. Part of that advice, though, was like leaving yourself stuck, like not moving, not doing action on something that you truly were desiring to take action on. Because also with the Seven of Pentacles that came out here, that's the energy. So maybe you didn't take action, you didn't do something that you actually wanted to do. You didn't follow your intuition. That's quite literally what it is. You did I'm hearing some of you in this collective, maybe not all of you, quite literally did the opposite of what you actually wanted to do. What is your higher self wanting you to believe? I'm almost like losing my voice here if you hear me talking. Does this one want to come out? Yeah, it does. Woo! Okay, so we have Knight of Cups. And Knight of Cups is really like, I want to express myself. I want to say how I feel. I'm going to do it. I'm on this mission, but don't do it too quickly. This situation that happened, this that you kind of feel a large amount of grief with, don't move too impulsively. Don't try to manipulate the situation. You're also being warned to not be, don't be controlling, don't manipulate. Don't shut yourself off into a level of apathy to where you can't actually genuinely even move to a place of knowing how you actually feel to get to express it. Because you're not in this place to even be able to express what you're thinking right now. You're still in the middle of like thinking about it and processing it, but maybe that's why this reading is coming up for you, because you haven't been processing this in a very good way. Yes, you played a role. You played a role in making something happen. Instead of like sitting here in this energy of, oh, I'm to blame, I'm the result of whatever happened, give yourself space to actually reflect on this. Like quite literally reflect on like what's happened, how your world is now, how this makes you feel, what actions you can take next time you're in a situation like this. That's what it is. That's the energy that I'm getting. Instead of sitting here and holding yourself of like, okay, I'm terrible, I'm awful, I made this happen, think, okay, if the results of this situation is not what you want, what could you do the next time you're in a situation like this? Or what could you even do to maybe remedy this situation? But you have to get yourself to a clear head and stop blaming yourself. Stop thinking from an insecure mindset. Stop working in a level of self-blame. How can you move forward with ease? Two of Wands. Literally take a look at your world and figure out which staff you even want to use. What do you even want your life to be? How do you even want your things to grow? When you have the stability, what do you want it to look like? How do you want it to be? Who do you want to share it with? What kind of people do you want to share it with? Actually, that's what it is. What kind of people do you want to share it with? Page of Pentacles. Don't move too swiftly. Don't move too fast. Actually take your time to figure out what you actually need. As I said, with the Chariot in reverse, figure out what you actually need instead of just trying to like manipulate the situation to go a certain way. I'm even getting here too with back to what your higher self was saying. I'm hearing road rage. I don't know why that's coming out like so strongly. Road rage. Feeling overwhelmed, but like a lack of control of emotions. Literally, King of Pentacles in reverse popped out. Whatever happened is making you feel very, very overwhelmed. And with this Knight of Cups coming out, I'm almost getting energy this might have been with a romantic situation, but not exactly. Maybe with this Knight of Pentacles coming out here, maybe it's just an instability within finances too. But I don't know, I'm getting like... Because the Knight of Cups is an upright, I'm leaning a little bit more towards a relationship. Like maybe you didn't take the right steps in a relationship and something happened, or maybe you didn't take the right steps for a career. You listened to somebody else about some steps you make with the career change, and now you're kind of regretting it. I'm getting some energy that the approach, whichever this was, this endeavor, it was something that was very emotionally fulfilling for you. And the advice that you got disrupted the structure that was already in stone or that was being offered. And now you feel a little out of control. And sorry, words are hard. That's what your higher self is trying to get you to see. Believe in yourself, believe in your own decisions. Don't make decisions based off of what other people say. And I know, I feel like that's kind of like a circle, like full circle. Like, okay, Tass, what else do I need to know? Like, I already know that. You're preaching to the choir. This is confirmation. Trust your intuition. Your intuition is going to tell you that you will be okay no matter what. It's not going to make you feel out of control. It's not going to make you feel unstable. It's not going to make you feel stuck or like you don't know how to actually, like you feel imbalanced from the decision. You're going to feel good. You'll feel confident. Confident decisions, quite literally confident decisions. We're full circling. I'm hearing it will be good for you to understand and do some research on what kind of decision maker you are. And how to move forward with ease, really. It's just, do you want comfort or adventure? Do you want to trust yourself? Do you want to trust in the unknown? Or do you want to repeat cycles, quite literally? Because you're going to repeat cycles listening to other people. It's not going to feel good for you. And then Page of Pentacles, quite literally, trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition rather than someone else's logic. What do you actually feel good for? What is actually in your gardening cup? What actually makes you feel fulfilled? And it's sideways, don't overthink it. Give yourself patience, give yourself time. Step away from other people. Go, like, actually, I'm hearing nurture yourself emotionally and mentally. Like, sit down and journal. Ask yourself those questions. Ask yourself, like, what kind of decision maker are you? What's your decision making type? Do you even know? It can be extremely helpful to know. Like, I know I'm an intellectualizer and I'm a sensitive. That's me. Unfortunately, a little bit of the sensitive side. But the intellectual side, it's like I'll overthink sometimes too, so I get the overthinking aspect, but because I know that's my decision-making style, I know that's how I am. And I know that's what's going to help me, because also instead of like demonizing myself, I don't even know if I can use that word on TikTok, but instead of putting myself down essentially for how I naturally process things, now I can navigate that decision making style to know how can I make one in a healthy way. Because some people are even impulsive in their decisions. Impulsive decisions can be helpful. Think about when you're in an extremely like stressful situation. You need someone who can think on command. If you can think like impulsively essentially on very quick-handedness, but in a healthy way, that can be very helpful. But it's just figuring out like who are you and how can you utilize this instead of putting yourself down. It's almost like a neurodivergency. When someone finds out they have ADHD, how can you help your ADHD instead of putting yourself down because your brain gets distracted? How can you not train your brain to be more in the moment, right? Anyways, we're going to tap into part 2 and we'll get a little bit more into Oracle and see what will help you there. But we're going to stop here. Thank you for joining, and I'll catch you in the next reading. But if you want to get a little bit deeper with me, I'll catch you in the next reading or the next part. Either way, I'll catch you in the next reading.